All right, guys. So welcome to the um seventh day of this training. Um, we are going to be talking about a whole lot of things today, right? Although the things we're talking about might not be long, sometimes you can say a lot of things without necessarily having to waste so much time, right? Or spend, right? Because what you're doing here is that we are not wasting time, we are spending time, right? The difference between spending time and wasting time is the activity that you engage in, right? So if you what you're engaging is valuable, you're not wasting your time. What if what you're doing is valuable, right? If it's not valuable, then you can be said to be wasting your time, right? So if you have not gone through the last videos, please do how to go through those videos from day one, day two, day three, this is day eight. All right, so just do how to go through those videos. If you haven't done so, please, it's very important that you go through those videos, right? Because this training is a progressive lecture, right? It's progressive. So you have to watch the previous videos before coming over to this one, right? And of course, if you have not liked this video, you have not subscribed, right? You have not um you know drop a comment, please do so. Just do how to subscribe. That is the most important part, because when you subscribe and turn on the notification bell, then you'll be able to see notifications when new videos are coming, right? It's going to be a 30 days training, right? So welcome once again to today's training. All right, so today we're going to be talking about something that many people don't really talk about, and that is what how to create a trading plan, right? So this is very important. It's a very, very important component of your trading, right? How to map out your trading plan. You should have a trading plan. Right? This is one of the things I tell my students, right? And that is why they are actually doing better than a lot of those that are, my paid students are actually students that are doing better than the free community, because they have me to guide them directly, right? So, but yes, we are not set to advertise paid mentorship because, right, this is a free training. Right. So now trading plan. Now, how do you develop a trading plan? Right. What is the importance of trading plan? We're going to be talking about trading plan as a whole. All right. So trading plan is um is a step-by-step rule that you follow. Right. It's like a map that you use to navigate your way. Right. So I see trading plan as a map. Like if you're going somewhere and use a map, the map tells you where to turn, the map tells you where to use a car, the map tells you where to use your leg, because there are places on your map where you can't access with a car, right? There are places on your map where you need to use a boat. There are places on the map which you need to use an aircraft or a train, right? So map tells you how to approach a certain area, what to do, and all of that, right? So that's the purpose of having a map. A map tells you how to get to where you're going to, right? So where you're going to is what being profitable as a trader. So trading plan is that map that guides you towards profitability, and it should be followed to the letter. If you refuse to follow what the map suggests, then you're not going to get a destination. If the map suggests that you turn left and you go right, it's not possible that you get to your destination. If the map suggests that you use a car and you decide to trek, you're going to take a longer time, right? If the map suggests that you use a flight over the sea and you choose to use a car, you're not going to drive your car over the sea because you're going to drown, right? So the map tells you how to, gives you the information of what to do in order to get to where you're supposed to get to, right? So that's what I see trading plan as a map. Right now, how do you develop your trading plan? What should be right in your trading plan, and what are the relevance of a trading plan? Now, a trading plan is very important because it makes your process, easy to follow, right? You're not doing too much. You just have an easy to follow approach, right? You have a very easy to follow plan, right? It's not that today you're doing this, tomorrow you're doing that, and then it is what is procedural, right? That means it has a procedure, right? It's not like today now you do this. Let's say that you are going to a particular place that is maybe 5 miles away, right? So yesterday you used a car, tomorrow you're using a train, next tomorrow you're using an aircraft. It doesn't make any sense because the distance is 5 miles There's no point using an aircraft tomorrow, using a car tomorrow, using another one, using maybe you take it the next day. It doesn't make any sense, right? A trading plan makes is procedural so that you can follow a certain procedure, right? Say it can be easy. If that's a very easy process, right? This is how to get here in the easiest way possible, and there's no ambiguity to it. So a trading plan also eliminates ambiguity, right? There's no confusion, right? It eliminates ambiguity, right? It eliminates ambiguity. So this is what a lot of you actually lack. You guys are trading with what is ambiguous, right? There's no step-by-step approach that you use to enter the market, approach you use to take profits. There's no rule. That you don't have any specific laid down rule. That is why few of us are doing better than a lot of you, because traders are at the top. They have simple step-by-step rules. They have rules that they follow to the T, right? They don't do something different. So trading plan eliminates ambiguity, right? It eliminates confusion. Okay, should I enter now? Should I wait for a New York session? Should I do this? Should I do that? That is what you should do, right? A trading plan helps to eliminate all that. It makes your trading process very, very easy, very, very straightforward, very, very sharp, right? That's what trading plan does for you. And then trading plan also do what? It makes your trading mechanical, right? It makes your trading mechanical, right? Meaning that you're not inventing new strategies every day, right? You have a mechanical approach. Okay, this is this is that, right? There is no invention, right? There is no creativity, right? The trading plan has already been fixed. You just to follow the trading plan, right? There's no emotion there. If the trading plan suggests that you enter the market now, you're entering now. If the trading plan suggests that you stay out, you're staying out. There's no emotional reasoning to that. No, you're not changing anything, right? So now trading plan only works for you when you follow it completely, right? If you have a trading plan and you don't follow it completely, there's no point of having it, right? If you have a trading plan and you don't follow it completely, there's no point. What is the point of having a trading plan and you don't follow it? Because it's not going to work for you, right? Trading plan only works for you when you are actually what, humble enough to follow it to the T, right? So whatever you're doing with your trading plan is very, very important that you follow your trading plan completely, right? Follow your trading plan completely. Trading plan must be followed completely. Don't make any changes. Don't do anything different. Don't give exceptions. Okay, today I will do something different. Then no, because the day you do something different might be a day that you will take what, that's a huge loss that you will never recover from, right? Let's assume that maybe on your trading plan, and your trading plan says never trade news, and then you then decide to go and trade news, right? Meanwhile, on your trading plan, it's very clearly and boldly written that you shouldn't trade news, and then you now go and trade news, and then you now take a very big loss. You would be in two places. The first place, you'll be in a place of guilt and a place of pain, right? The pain and guilt are the two things you will feel, because guilt knowing that you shouldn't have entered that trade and you still did anyway, and then the pain of the loss, right? So you should, if this could have been avoided if you what, if you follow the plan. Now, assuming that your trading plan says that okay, you can trade news, right? You can trade news, because obviously before you trade news, you must have a strategy for that, right? Now, assuming that maybe your trading plan says trade news and then you take a loss. Now, the only thing you will feel is what? That little pain of loss, but you won't feel guilt. Why? Because you followed your plan. So following your plan eliminates guilt, because when you feel guilt, it kind of affects your mental capacity, right? It clouds your judgment, right? You're not yourself. But if you follow your plan and take a loss, you know that okay, this is my plan, nothing to be guilty about. I did what I was supposed to do, right? So trading plan eliminates that guilt. So of course, before you choose to trade news or not, you have to consider your trading system. Does your trading system work with news? Is it a fundamental? Because some of you guys consider fundamentals before taking trades. So does your strategy include fundamentals? Do you include fundamentals in your strategy? Right? Is fundamentals one of the things you consider when taking your trades? If not, If it's only technical, then you have nothing. If you only do technicals, you don't have anything. You don't have anything to do with the news because you're going to be offside because you don't know what you're doing, right? So, if for you to be treating fundamentals, you obviously have to have what news. You have to have no macroeconomics. You should know all those things. You should know all those stuff, right? If you're more of a technical trader, then you should avoid being in situations where the market will hurt you. Now, what should be a trading plan right now? Let's talk about trading plan, right? What are the things that should be in your trading plan? What should you include in your trading plan, right? Why is it bringing that trading stuff, right? So, component of a trading plan, component rather, right? So, what should be in your trading plan, right? The first thing that should be in your trading plan is what? Number one, you have to have what? The assets you trade or pairs you trade, right? So, or let's say trading instruments. That is the right word. Now, this is the first thing that should be in your trading plan, right? Now, look at my chart now. Can you see something? Can you see Euro USD, GPUSD, NASDAQ, US 30? Have you noticed that there is no GBP chef here? There is no GBP JPY. Sorry, there is no USD card. There is no silver. There is no Mexican peso. There is no USD ZAR. There is no card chef. There is no Euro GBP. There is no DAX. There is no German 30. Can you see that is, do you understand what I just meant now? Your trading plan should consist of the instruments you trade, right? You should not be trading everything at once. It doesn't make any sense because when you trade everything at once, you're not able to monitor the market, right? You're not able to have your targets on the market, right? When you trade few pairs, you can focus on what the market is doing. Like now, if you ask me what is Euro USD doing, I can tell you because I have few pairs I'm looking at. I can tell you what Euro USD is doing. I can tell you what GPSD is doing. I can tell you what Nasdaq has been doing. I can tell you what the market is doing because there are few things to watch. But if you just come to your charts now, just click here, just open here now. You just click on all. You just open. You just choose anyone randomly. Okay, you just say, okay, today I'll just okay, let me just choose this one. You just scroll down, you just come, you just scroll. Okay, let me just trade Solana. You click that one, you trade. Then after you now come again, I say, let me trade not. Oh no, let me just trade cash chef today. You see that it doesn't make any sense. You have to have specific instruments that you put in your watch list. How do you put it in your watch list? By just clicking on the pair, and then when the pair is there, you now come somewhere around there, right? You click on this dot here, and you click on what? Add to watch list. So this is how you do it. You just simply click on the pair, click on this dot, and then you click what? Add to watch list. So once you add to watch list, it is now saved at this right hand corner, right? So once you do that, your pairs are now saved to this right hand corner so that you'll be able to have access to them, right? So I only trade what is at my right hand corner. I don't trade anything that is not what at this right hand corner, right? Do you understand that? So this is how you should be trading, and you should just choose the pair that you will trade. Don't choose every pair. Choose, in fact, the maximum pair. In fact, just for a beginner, right? As a starter, you should not be trading more than 4 pairs. 4 should be the maximum, right? 4 pairs maximum, right? 4. Should not have more than 4 pairs at once, or 4 instruments. Should not be more than 4 because if it's more than 4, then there's no point of having a watch list anymore. So you have to choose it in a way that it's not too much for you to pay attention to, right? And then there's another way you can do it. So how my mentor does it. My mentor has what he calls ready and not ready. So he kind of go through some tests and then he now group the ones that are ready and the ones that are not ready. What do I mean? Like now, if maybe price is far from his point of interest, he will say, okay, this one is not ready. So he puts them in not ready. Like he puts the pair in not ready. Now, if the instrument is ready for, like it's at the, maybe it's ready to take, maybe the instrument is ready for a buy, he cannot put it there. Like that's how my mentor does sometimes. Right? He'll put ready and not ready. When you look at the pair and you feel that the market is not ready, you put them it in not ready. And he won't be looking at it for that week. So the ones that are ready for the week, you put them in ready. So you can do that way too. You can go through various pairs. And the ones that are okay, that you feel that it's okay to trade, like maybe today and tomorrow. You can put it in the ready in the ready category, right? Okay, it's ready for taking trades. The ones that are not ready, you put it in another different area, right? Because you can have different watch lists. Like now, look at me now. I have back test, I have percentage, I have percentage gainers, right? So this one tells me the ones that have increased in gain. This one is one that's on my watch list. This one is one I use for recording, right? You can have different ones. You can edit it anyhow you want to do. Like I can rename this now to something else, right? Like let me say I want to rename this to I want to rename this to what? Um tutorials, right? This is what I use for tutorials, right? Let me just make tutorials, right? So I'm making the tutorials now. So I used to teach you guys, right? So that is it. So you can have different watch lists. You can call it whatever you want, right? Just put your pairs there. Whatever you want to classify it as. If it's ready, not ready. If you trade it, if you put USD pairs, you can put London pairs, Asian pairs, anyhow you want to do it, it's up to you, right? So just choose the pairs that you want to be trading, and then you have them in a different folder, right? It's very, very important that you do that, right? So number two, sorry. So number two, second thing you must have is what your trading session. Right? You should have your trading session. It's very, very important. Number two, you must have what your trading session, right? What time do you trade? Right? You have to have a specific time you trade. Don't you trade every time because some people are very funny. They will trade Asian session, they will trade New York session, they will trade London session, they will trade anytime that they feel like it doesn't make any sense, right? Have a specific time you trade. And now let me drop a tip there. When you choose a pair you trade, you must consider the pair character. For instance, now, if I choose maybe GBP JPY, right? You know that GBP JPY will move what? Most in what it will move most in what in London and Asia, right? This is the time this pair will move most. So because why because JPY is a London currency. So JPY is an Asian currency. So a pair like GBP JPY will move very well in London and Asia. Now, let's assume that maybe I trade Euro USD. Now, a pair like this will move what? Mostly what? In London and what? New York, right? You won't really see Euro USD moving more in Asia. It's mostly what? London and New York, right? So you have to look at the character of the pair you're trading and know the time to trade it, right? So that is very, very important that to do that. So GP, JPY, London and Asia, Euro USD, you should know the time that you trade those pairs, right? So always have the time you trade. Right. Also, maybe if you have a job or something, you should also consider when you're free, right? Or the days you trade. If you maybe you used to free on Friday, you say, okay, I'll trade on Friday from this to this, right? And for me, whenever my trading session is over, I am done. Right? I don't trade either session. Once my time is done, like my trading session is over, I am out of the market, right? So you have to have your session, your trading session when you enter your trades, how long you're staying, and all of that, right? It's very important that you have a trading session. Now, after having your trading session and you have your trading instruments, number nine, you now have what? Your rules for entry and exit, right? So you should be part of the trading plan. So what will you see before entering your price, before entering your trade, right? What do you see before entering your trade, right? Right. So you should have your the reasons why you enter your trade. Okay, what will I see before I enter my trade? Will I enter at London session? Will I enter so time? Right. So you have to be mindful of that. Right. You have to be mindful. You have to have the reasons, or you have to have what you look at before you enter your trade. What you look at before do you take your profit at 1:2? Right? Do you take a profit at 1:3? Do you close after a new high is taken? So have all those things written down, right? Write it down either in your electronic software or in your notepad, right? Either maybe it's electronic or your physical pad. So anyhow you do it. If you want to have your trading plan if you want to write it down in a book, right? Write it down in a book. If you want to write it down you maybe have a phone or laptop or something that you can put, right? Your email, whatever, right? You can put it down there. Then your risk management, how much do you risk per trade, right? How do you take profit? How many so that is something you should also consider your risk management. How much you be risking, how much do you have, how will you be risking, right? What will you be risking? All of now let me just give you guys an assignment. And let's consider an account, consider a let's say consider a what $10,000 account, right? How would you manage your risk on it? So just tell me. In fact, consider a $10,000 account. write a full trading plan for right and how you manage it. Write a trading plan. What pairs do you trade for it? So just give me a trading plan for a $10,000 account. Right. What session will you trade? What pair will you trade? How will be how what will your risk be? Right. The best answer will get a cash price from me. This particular one, I will be a say cash price for this particular one. The person that gives the best answer. And of course, don't send me a DM. Right. Just type it on my Twitter page, right? Don't just do this on my Twitter page and then tag me, right? So don't send any DM. Or I don't want my DM to be full, right? I like when my DM is I like when my DM has only opportunities. Like I like maybe if someone needs something that's that's important, right? The person can send a DM. So I don't like my DM having too many messages because it makes it miss the important ones. Maybe if someone wants to find out something about my business, those business inquiries, it makes it to miss it because the DMs are plenty. Right. That's why I don't like much DMs. If someone sends me something, I can be able to see if it's an important stuff. Right. So just write a trading plan of a $10,000 account and send to my Twitter, right? Or you can send it in our Telegram community. If you know a Telegram channel, you can post it there too. So either Twitter or Telegram, right? But don't send it into my DM, right? So this is Twitter or Telegram community, our bootcamp, our Telegram community. And you can post it there in the Telegram group if you're there, or you can type it on Twitter and tag me on Twitter, right? So any of that, right? And if you don't follow me on Twitter, this is my handle, right? This is my handle. So if you're not following me on Twitter, so this is where you say you do it. So Geoffrey, sorry, this is my Twitter handle, right? So just type it. You can do it there, or you do it on our Telegram community, right? So either Twitter or Telegram, right? So this is my handle. You can follow me, whatever you want to do, right? So that is it. So we are not done with our trading plan. Now, after we have that, now you have to also do what you have to consider what okay. So I want to add something. This trading session also include news. So are you going to trade news? So news is a session. Will you trade news or not? So you have to include that in your trading session. News, right? Are you going to trade news? Will you trade news? Which news will you trade? That you put that aside, right? So that is basically how these are the things that you should put in your trading plan. Those things are very important that you have your trading plan, right? I think, are the four basic things that should be in your trading plan. Your instruments you trade, the session, your rules for entry and exit, and your risk management. Right, I forgot something. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. So let's put this to shame. So now trade frequency is very important. How many trades you take a day? So it should be the trading plan. You're not taking 20 trades in a day. So trade frequency is there. How many trades we take in a day? We take 5 trades in a day. What is the maximum trade you take in a day? Right, and then also your daily profit. So let's put profit targets and loss limits. Right, very important. This one is the most important of them all. Some of you guys use risk management, yes, but you don't have loss limits. Okay, assume that maybe someone risks $10 per trade and you're taking 50 trades in a day. That is $10 times 50. Does it make any sense? No. So you have to have a loss limit for a day, loss limit for a week, loss limit for a month. How much will you lose? You must have that in your trading plan. I can't lose more than, like me personally, my maximum loss for a day is usually what 2%. If I lose 2%, I'm done for that day, right? Sometimes, if it's a fresh account, I can say okay 3%. But if it's an account that my already in drawdown is 2, but if the account that is maybe in profit or is fresh, I can say okay, let me extend to 3%. Right. So my loss limit usually, let's say, it's 3% on a day. Right. If the account is fresh, like the account is still fresh, like it's in profit or something, I can say okay 3%. But if it's account is maybe at break even or maybe it's in loss, my loss for a day is 2%. So if I lose 2% in a day, I'm done for that day, right? Sometimes I don't even allow to reach 2%. I don't stop for the day. So my limit is usually what 2%. And then my profit is always what around 2% too. So if I make 2% in a day, 2.5% in a day, right? I also stop too, right? So you should also have targets. Okay, for a week now, how many percent will I make for a week? Like now, if you check my Twitter account, my live funded account, On my life account, I am expecting payouts, right? I'm expecting payouts, right? So my target for that account was 3% on the life account. This is my target. My target is what? Once I hit 3%, I withdraw. Once I hit 3%, I withdraw. Once I hit 3%, I withdraw because it's a proper account. So that's my own trading plan. Once I hit 3%, I withdraw. I'm not taking any more trades. I'm not doing anything anymore. Once it's 3%, I wait for what? Withdrawals. That is how I manage my prep account. Once I hit 3% profit on the life account, I stop. If it's so that is how I do mine. So you have profit targets. It helps to what? To avoid being indisciplined because sometimes some people have been in condition. In fact, me personally, I've been in a condition where I made almost 4% on my life account, life wallet account. Guess what? I did not withdraw and I blew all the profits and still blew the account because why? I was trying to take it to what? Around 8% or 6%. Have you seen what was happening there? I was trying to take the account higher and higher and higher. And then I ended up blowing up the whole profit and still blowing the account. That is why I made it that once I hit 3% on my life account, I stop trading. I wait for what? Withdrawals. So those things help you to avoid problems, to avoid making silly decisions. So have a profit target on your account. If I make this amount of profit, I stop and withdraw. If I make this loss, I stop and wait for the next day. Have your monthly loss. If I lose 2 accounts in a month, I stop trading. If I lose this amount in a month, I stop. And when you stop, you do what? You go and learn more. You practice. You back test, right? So that is very important. So these are the 6 basic things I feel that should be in your trading plan. And of course, if I forget anyone or if I have forgotten anyone, I will still include it in the upcoming. We still have about 22 days left, right? So if maybe I forgot something or something was not said there, I would still include it in the upcoming videos, right? Or the upcoming sessions, right? So this is basically what, don't forget this with them, this. So make a full trading plan that consists of all these things, right? And then just tell me how you manage your risk with your rules. You may not need to put rule for entry and exit, but just put something there. Right? Let's make it a very good one, right? And then you can send me you can to make it easy for yourself. Okay, just make it easy for yourself. Write it somewhere and screenshot it because Twitter does not allow you to type long. So instead of typing it on Twitter, just type it maybe in your notepad or your book and screenshot it. So just send me the pictures of this thing, the trading plan. Not send me a picture of it, right? So send a picture so that Twitter has a limit on how much you can text. So you cannot send me a picture. Just write it maybe in your book or your notepad or something. And just take a screenshot so it's easy for you to avoid the Twitter limitations of typing. So just take a screenshot and send to me. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do it to subscribe. If you have not liked this video, please do it to like. See you guys in tomorrow's training. Have a wonderful day. Cheers and God bless.